Childcare expenses are another example of deductions that may be available that can add a fair bit to your tax return. Often people are thinking of babysitting expenses, camps, daycare, but also think, for some people, a portion of private school fees, maybe the cost of a nanny. There are various limits and rules that apply to the childcare expenses. A couple of the critical ones. You're only allowed to deduct 2/3 of the costs. There are various limits based on the age of the kids and whether or not there's a disability, for example. One of the gotchas tends to be, it has to be claimed by the spouse with the lower income. And they have to have what we call earned income. So if the lower income spouse, for example, has all dividends, they're not going to receive a childcare expense. In other words, that childcare expense for the year has been wasted. Sometimes this still makes sense, but not usually. So, the real critical idea with childcare expenses is to make sure the childcare expenses are going to the taxpayer you're expecting them to, and you've totaled up and have a good idea of what those expenses are, the income required to make the maximum deductions. I'm George Duby, saving the world from tax, one bow tie at a time.
For tax saving and wealth building tips, subscribe to my newsletter. Check out the next video in the series. I want to help you do wonderful things.